Well, hello, and it's Cheryl Love here. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm about to begin a live presentation that will be shown later for the Hardin County Public Library. It's an immunity workshop to talk with you a little bit about a strong immune system and how you can support your immune system and build your immune system. Very important right now. And as you can see, I'm in my office, which isn't the best place to do video. I'm a paper person, as you can see also, and I love to read, but we're going to do the best that we can, and we'll go forward from here. And if you're in this live and you're watching right now, please go ahead and place any questions or comments in the comment section, and I'll be sure to get in there and answer them. If you're watching the replay, please post #replay if you have a question so that I know I need to reach out to you. And we're going to go ahead and get started as soon as I can share my screen. This is not my forte, doing these things, so bear with me. I'll probably pull myself off the video once we get started so that you can focus on the slides and not focus on me. So in the meantime, thank you for being here. I look forward to doing this again, and hopefully we'll be all back together again soon in real time. Let me just share my screen. And start this little bugger. Well, I'm not sure if that's sharing or not. Let's exit out of it and try that again. There we go. That works. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. But while we're doing that, like I said, I'm going to just sort of move myself off here to the side so you don't have to stare at me while you're watching the screen. I'm not even sure how to do that, so let's go down here. There we go. Okay, so welcome. This is Strengthen Your Immunity Naturally with Cheryl Love of Imagine Fit. And in today's workshop, I'm going to share with you why a strong immune system is important to your health, what systems make up your immune system, the best foods to include in your diet to support a healthy immune system, what supplements you should consider for a stronger immune system, which herbs support a healthy immune system, and what essential oils can do to promote a strong immune system and how to use them. As many people recommend essential oils, but very few people actually use them correctly most of the time. So before we begin, if you've not met me before, let me introduce myself. I'm Cheryl Love, and as you see there, that picture is an age is just a number picture. The one on the left is me at age 50, actually at my 50th birthday party, and the one on the right is at 63. Now, if you saw my picture a minute ago in that little video, and we'll go ahead and pop that right back in real quick, you can see I have the Corona halo up here. I'm sure many of us have that. I'm very much looking forward to going to see my beautician and getting my hair cut, but I think I'm going to keep my gray. I think I'm going to continue to let it grow in. My hair is much healthier since I stopped coloring it several months ago, and maybe I just don't want to keep up the work, but we shall see. So my mission is to create an atmosphere of support, accountability, education, and support for your real life. I am a 63-year-old wife, mother, and business owner. I am a diabetic and a stroke survivor, and I have been where you might be right now. I fully believe that everybody's journey is different, and whatever you see as your journey as we move forward in a relationship is what I desire to create for you. Your journey may take the same path as others, but your results may be different, for you are intentionally created. Now we got to get the legal stuff out of the way, so this is just a little loving disclaimer. The information contained in this presentation is being provided to you for educational, informational, and self-empowerment purposes only. This content is not intended to prevent, diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or medical conditions. This content is not intended to replace medical advice or guidance from your licensed professional. Please consult with your doctor or your licensed practitioner if you have any questions regarding the suggestions made in this content, if you're taking any medications, or if you have any pre-existing conditions. As always, use this information at your own discretion. I am a health coach. I went to a school called Integrative Nutrition. So quite honestly, most of what I teach and most of what I educate people on are things that I have done myself. I just learned a way to do it and how to do all the business end of it through integrative nutrition. But I am not a doctor and I'm not a nurse. I'm just a coach. I've been where you are and I can help hold you accountable to get to where you want to be. So let's begin this discussion. The importance of a strong immune system. Number one, your immune system is your body's defense system to fight bacteria and germs that can make you sick or worse, cause disease. When it comes to staying healthy or shortening an illness, having a strong immune system is very important. Your immune system is comprised of your skin, the body's physical barrier to stop germs and bacteria. And we've been hearing a lot about that lately. Let me pop right back in here. Have we not been hearing, wash your hands, don't touch your face? It's because our skin is our physical barrier. So we don't want to get anywhere near places in that physical barrier that can bring problems in. And your gut, most of the good bacteria in your body is held in your gut. And having a healthy gut with balanced bacterial levels helps you to fight off infections. And our mucous membranes, and we've heard a lot about that lately too. Mucus lines the inside of your body and catches germs and bacteria before they have a chance to attack. Our nasal passages are actually probably one of the most popular, in our throat, where germs and viruses can come in. But we have systems inside there to prevent them from getting any further. Now, if you've already had your tonsils taken out, you defeated one of those systems, but you can also rely on a strong immune system to help build that. So again, let me get rid of me here. And your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is comprised of your lymph nodes, your bone marrow, and your spleen. It helps carry oxygen, food, and water throughout your body and flush out toxins, germs, and bacteria. Now you have a better idea of the different elements in your body that work together to fight off the bacteria. Let's dive into some different foods, nutrition, and supplements that help support these different parts of your body. And that's so they can function at their best and reduce your chance for sickness and disease. Now, some foods for a very strong immune system are citrus fruits. I have a hard time saying that. Citrus fruits, I did it again. Citrus fruits are not only delicious, they're loaded with vitamin C and a key immune boosting vitamin and very helpful in fighting any infections. My favorite citrus actually is kiwi, but I couldn't find a really good picture of kiwi to put in this presentation. But they are a good one. And there's several others: oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruit, clementines, blood oranges, or tangerines are just a few of the others. And those are the most common thought citrus fruits that are out there. Cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli. Lightly cooked or sprouted broccoli contains vitamins A, C, and E, as well as sulforaphane, and it's a sulfur-rich compound that's been shown to have numerous immune-boosting health benefits. Other delicious cruciferous vegetables, it's hard to talk when you're trying to be filmed, include cauliflower, cabbage, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, bok choy, and many more. How many of you have tried bok choy? It's actually very good, and there's a lot of great recipes out there for it. And button mushrooms. This mushroom gives you the mineral selenium, as well as the vitamin B's riboflavin and niacin. They also promote your body's production of pathogen-fighting proteins in your body. Garlic. Now, we've all heard about that. Garlic is used in many cuisines around the world. Garlic is another sulfur-rich root vegetable that contains the immune-boosting substance called allicin. Now, this is one I have to admit I don't eat, but if you love them, they're great for you. Oysters are an excellent source of zinc and iron and also contain vitamin A. Zinc helps to create and activate white blood cells, as well as helping heal wounds, making it a great way to keep your skin healthy also. To be honest, I don't like oysters at all, so I take a zinc supplement. Turmeric. Now, turmeric has been bantered around a lot in the last couple of years as a great substance for inflammation and things like that. But inflammation is actually what causes our immune system to get all out of whack. It's often been used in curries, and this root contains high concentrations of curcumin, widely known as an anti-inflammatory. You can sprinkle turmeric on vegetables that you're roasting for an immune boost. My favorite roasted vegetable of all time is roasted cauliflower. And I don't buy the whole big thing and then cut it up into steaks because it takes too long to cook. And usually when I want some roasted cauliflower, I want it quickly. So I buy the bags of cauliflower, the organic pre-cut bags, and salt and pepper a little bit of turmeric. And then I also add, because I like it, a little bit of cracked red pepper. Sprinkle it with olive oil, or avocado oil is my oil of choice. Bake it in the oven until it just starts to brown on the edges and it's soft. It's so good. And it really changes the taste of cauliflower. So if you've always said, I don't like cauliflower, it may be because you've only eaten it steamed or raw. Try it roasted. You might love it. Another one is green tea. Green tea is refreshing tea, and it also contains the amino acid L-theanine, which is believed to support the production of disease-fighting T cells. Replace one of your cups of coffee. I know there's many of you that are not going to replace your coffee only with green tea, but at least once a day, replace that cup of coffee with a hot or iced green tea each day. Watermelon. Now we're getting into that season where watermelon's starting to show up in our stores. And it's hard sometimes to find a very good sweet one in a store, but the farmers markets have some really good ones, and they'll be coming out really soon with much better sweet ones. But watermelon is one of my favorite fruits, and I have it in my house all the time in the summertime. And it's an antioxidant. It's the refreshing fruit. It has the antioxidant of glutathione in it. And if you've never researched glutathione, just Google it and read why it's important for your body. It helps to strengthen the immune system to fight off infections. It's also a great source of lycopene, which is the source of its red color. And lycopene also helps fight inflammation and respiratory issues. And here's one that most people have heard about, and it's spinach. Spinach is a superfood because it has folate in it, and that helps our bodies make new cells and to repair DNA. Spinach also has fiber and antioxidants like vitamin C. Let me go ahead and get rid of that video again because it seems like I keep looking at it, trying to make sure I'm looking at the camera, and I don't want to be a distraction. So ginger. Ginger has a high concentration of antioxidants. Ginger is a powerful anti-inflammatory addition to your diet. Now, you've all seen this in the store, the big ginger root, and you can buy it that way. I often buy it that way, peel it down, shave it, or grate it into one of those ice cube trays that were meant for, like, to put in a bottle or something, the little ice cube trays. And then I place that in my freezer, and I pop ginger into things like when I'm cooking. I pop ginger into my smoothies. Anything that, and it just gives it a little extra zing. But you can also buy ginger, powdered ginger. Just please try to stay with organic powdered ginger. It's not as high a concentration, but it will give the flavoring. If you really want ginger, but you don't want to have to use real ginger, around where the vegetables are in most stores, there's also the ginger that comes in like a tube, and it's just pre-ground ginger that's put into a tube. And I've used that also, and it's very good. Ginger is also really good if you tend to have an upset stomach, or sometimes even movement sickness, like you don't like to be in long car rides and things like that. I have ginger, what do you call it, lozenges for that kind of thing. So there's a couple of different supplements for a strong immune system that we've talked about through the food. The different vitamins and supplements may help to boost your body's natural support system and to keep your immune system strong. Next, we're going to talk about some of the top immune boosting vitamins and supplements that I found important to have in your diet, especially because no matter how much we want to admit it or don't want to admit it, most of us don't eat the healthiest of diets all the time. So vitamin C is a very important antioxidant. It works to protect those cells from damage that's caused by free radicals. Vitamin C also helps your body produce collagen, which we already talked about before, which in turn helps improve the absorption of iron. Most oftentimes, if you've been told you have low iron and you're given iron supplements, there should be some vitamin C in them. Some foods rich in vitamin C are oranges, strawberries, broccoli, kiwi, cauliflower, red bell peppers, and cantaloupe. Cantaloupe right now is also very popular. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is an immune system regulator. Vitamin A can help protect against infections. Excellent sources of vitamin A include carrots, sweet potatoes, red bell peppers, and broccoli. And I'm talking about real carrots here, people. You don't have to buy the ones with the green tips on them, although those green tips are actually very good to saute or put in a salad or even throw in your smoothie. But a full orange or rainbow colored carrot, not the ones that are chopped up in little pieces and ground out to be called mini carrots. Vitamin D is also known as a gift from the sun, as it is absorbed into our body through the sun's rays. And vitamin D is actually a hormone, but it also helps muscles move and maintain strong bones. It's in two forms, D2 and D3, which both increase levels in the blood. You can find vitamin D naturally in the sun or in foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, and cheese. And one thing that's real important for us to know, many of us are sadly deficient in vitamin D. And that may be because we don't get out in the sun enough, or we slather up with too much sun protection. And it could also be that our genetics don't allow our bodies to utilize the vitamin D that is made by the sun in the foods that we eat. So be aware of which is your vitamin D deficiency being caused by. Vitamin E is a very important vitamin to your immune system function and is considered a powerful antioxidant. For many, many years, we've heard of that, protecting the cells from damage caused by free radicals, and it helps the body to fight off infection. Some foods that are naturally rich in this vitamin include dark leafy greens, avocados, broccoli, hazelnuts, peanuts, almonds, and sunflower seeds. Now, avocados are one that I love, and I also eat dark leafy greens all the time. I don't eat a whole lot of peanuts, but almonds and sunflower seeds and hazelnuts are in my diet. And I have to admit, I like broccoli, but only raw. So I don't eat tons of broccoli because it goes bad too quickly if you're not careful. And a probiotic. They're known for supporting the digestive health, but some strains are good for your immune system. Probiotics are available as a dietary supplement or formulated with vitamin C, D, or zinc. You can find probiotics naturally in fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, cottage cheese, and miso. Even some good sauerkraut is a good fermented food if you're buying it from the cold section. Keep in mind, anything that you buy in a jar that you didn't make yourself and it's shelf stable. It also has a lot of preservatives and things in it, so you're not going to get 100% of the benefits of that probiotic. I recently watched a video about how to make my own sauerkraut, which I've never done because of the stink and the time involved. But I actually have been researching doing it just in a mason jar with one of those clippable lids. So when I do that, I'll share it and I'll let everyone know how easy it was. And zinc, this mineral is in the majority of the metabolic processes in the human body. Plays a crucial role in carbohydrate metabolism, glucose utilization, and insulin production. It also supports the body's natural resistance to germs and bacteria. Some of the best foods rich in zinc are nuts, seeds, and legumes. Herbs are plants that have different benefits and capabilities to help us heal and stay strong. They are some of the most natural ways we can boost our immune system. There are common herbs that support the immune system, but always check with your practitioner before use of them for any contraindications that you may have due to any conditions that you have or medications that you're on. One is Astragalus. This is a Chinese herb that has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. It shows that it can boost the resistance to infection and helps to regulate the immune response. It's also very good for being relaxed and helping with stress. and Angelica Root. Now, there's a whole lot there about Angelica Root. The herb also helps to modulate the body's immune system. I've had a really hard time finding Angelica Root other than in a supplement. But it is a perennial herb that's been cultivated since ancient times. In Northern Europe, the plant has been used as medicine and in food at least since the 10th century. It's part of the parsley family, but it has larger leaves, those umbels of white and greenish-white flowers the size of a grapefruit, and bright green stems that are sometimes tinged purple a little bit. Angelica is unique among the parsley family for its aromatic odor, different from fennel, parsley, anise, or caraway, and it's been compared to musk or juniper. And again, like I said, I've had a hard time finding true Angelica Root other than in an herbal supplement, but if you ever see it in a store somewhere, give it a smell. Again, we're talking about ginger. Ginger is anti-inflammatory effects and may help with muscle pain. It's also packed with antioxidants to fight off illness and disease. Essential oils can also be used to support strong immune system. They're often a great way to help support that in your overall health. There are different ways you can use essential oils to take advantage of their benefits. Now, let me just give a little disclaimer here. I've been using essential oils since 2013, I believe, and I fully believe that they have helped me throughout the recent crisis. I did not invest heavily in all the chemical cleaners and that kind of thing for my house. I actually used my essential oils to do that. I carry it with me. I spray it on myself before I go into a store. I have been known to spray essential oils in my mask that we've been required to wear, not just for immune protection, but also to keep me awake while I'm wearing it, or to help me breathe better while I'm wearing it. I'm not a huge proponent of ingesting essential oils. However, there are some that are very safe to do that with, but I'm not an aromatherapist, so therefore I don't recommend that. I recommend that you do your own homework. So there are dozens of oils that can benefit your health and wellness, and here I'm just going to talk about the top oils that will help boost your immunity. Tea tree, also known as Melaleuca. This is a very versatile oil that has many antimicrobial properties, such as effective decongestant or an expectorant. You can use it for cold and flu season or for cough and chest congestion. Many people have always known this as tea tree oil, but if you've seen it also as Melaleuca, it is the same thing. Peppermint, one of my favorite oils. It's a very common oil that's used to relieve headaches and indigestion. I suggest it also for relieving some cravings of sweets, because it tells your brain that you've had something sweet. It also wakes you up. So, if you're having a little bit of trouble staying awake during the day, put a little peppermint oil on your wrists and then inhale that. It also has some detoxifying properties that are believed to help reduce sugar cravings. That's what I just talked there about. So if you've been in any of my other classes, you've heard me talk about peppermint oil before. Oregano. Now keep in mind, oregano is what's called a hot oil. You do not want to put oregano directly in your mouth at all, or even on your skin without it being mixed with either an oil or a cream. The oil is rich in antioxidants and super effective when fighting bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms that cause disease. It's also very beneficial in treating various health concerns. Now, if you've been in my essential oils classes, you've heard me talk about a flu balm, which has oregano in it, and it is a mixture of oils that are in a capsule that you swallow. And quite honestly, that would be the only way I would recommend ingesting oregano that way, because it's very highly concentrated. Now, I know we put oregano in our Italian food, we sprinkle oregano on foods, but the oil is highly concentrated and considered a hot oil. Lemon. Lemon is another one of my favorites. It just makes everything smell good when you're diffusing it. And this oil has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and detoxifying properties. It's also a natural disinfectant and cleaning product as well. So yeah, tea tree and lemon are in a spray bottle in my kitchen to spray on countertops, even to help spray down food sources that I've brought in that needed to be cleaned off. and it just makes everything smell good too. Again, this lemon oil, any type of lemon oil, is highly concentrated. It is an oil I have used in water to drink, maybe 1, maybe 2 drops maximum in about 16 ounces, only because it is highly concentrated and you don't want to overdo it. Let's see, there we go. Cinnamon bark. This oil assists in boosting the natural defenses against seasonal germs. Its antibacterial and antiseptic properties will help support the immune system. And again, cinnamon bark is a little bit of a hot oil, so it's not one that I recommend ingesting, but it does diffuse very well. It smells wonderful in your house and also helps to stop. I have a diffuser right at my door where people come in, and it's always running something that assists in natural defenses. So that's all I really want to talk about today. Some things that can help you boost your immune system. Now, many people will choose supplementation oils or just use food. If you're not sure if you're doing it right, please join me and let's do it together. Schedule your consultation today. And you can schedule it right there at that https://bit.ly/Cheryl Love. And that's going to take you to a place to schedule an appointment with me if you would like to discuss how these different things can help you individually. And for your free immune boosting recipe guide, you need to go right to that link there and register, and you're going to get a recipe book with several recipes in there that support boosting your immune system by using the ingredients that we've talked about today. And that's at https://bit.ly/immune recipes. Now that does require that you register to get them. And as soon as you register, it will pop up as a PDF for you to download. That also registers you for my newsletter. If you find after a few weeks or so that you're really not getting any benefit from my newsletter, please feel free to unsubscribe. But I do share some interesting tips and things in there. The last couple of weeks, it's been things about how to shop on a budget, how to use the bulk aisle and why it's important, and the way that you can do it to be healthier. So again, if you'd like to just talk about ways that you can boost your immune system, schedule an appointment today. These appointments are a consultation. They're totally free. We used to speak on the phone or by Zoom just to go over some different questions that you may have. And then also your free immune boosting recipe guide can be gotten right there. You can also connect with me on social media. On Facebook, my business page is Imagine Fit with Cheryl Love. Just pop that in your search box. If you like recipes and things like that, you can also go to Pinterest and search for Imagine Fit. I have several boards on there with recipes and healthy tips and essential oil tips and everything else that goes along with that. And if you want to email me directly, just email CherylLove@imaginefit.biz, and that will pop right into my box, my email box. Oops. There we go. So I'm going to stop that sharing. And again, thank you all for coming. This is a really weird way to do a workshop because I like to have a lot of interaction in a workshop. It was more like a lecture, which isn't really my forte. But I'll look forward to getting back to normal soon and being able to be at the library to give these workshops. In the meantime, please do follow me at Imagine Fit with Cheryl Love, or check out my Pinterest page. Send me an email or whatever you feel most comfortable doing. Again, if you have any questions about what I displayed on this, please put that in the comments box, and we'll look forward to seeing you in person real soon. And I don't know about you, but the one thing I can't wait for, and I know it may be a while before we're actually allowed to do it, is to be able to hug people. I'm a huggy person, and I really miss that. And if you do too, just remember that self-love is a way of hugging yourself. So make sure you're taking time for yourself also.